So, for those who chose group number one or pile number one, so what does your person want to tell you? But before we get into the Cartomancy cards, I'm gonna be using these written things in here just to see what's going on in your connection. So, this is gonna describe the situation. So, I'm gonna get one card, and then I'm also gonna be reading a book for you just to describe more of the connection, just to see if it's gonna resonate with you or not. So, let's get started. Please bear with me if I'm gonna be shuffling this a little while because it's pretty hard to shuffle. Okay, so you got strength, testing the limits. Okay, right off the bat, I feel like this connection is really testing someone's patience. Now, I'm not sure if this is on your side or from your person's side, so you will know who is who. But this connection can be quite. I'm getting like someone is annoyed. Someone is kind of like, this connection is so frustrating. So, you know, it could be different. For some people, they find something very annoying, or they're quite frustrated, or someone is mad, or someone is also being someone is also getting very impatient about this connection. Because with testing the limits in here, string card, it's almost as if whenever I see the string card, it's always indicating to me that someone is holding back themselves. So someone in here is not revealing their true intentions, or is not being authentic with their actions. Therefore, someone keeps on waiting and waiting and waiting until they just find themselves, or they find the situation testing their limits. With this card, I'm almost getting like someone forceful as well. Like, come on, just say the truth. Like, just be honest with me. Stop playing games with me. I'm even getting this rush of energies. It's also possible that it's either this is how someone perceive it, or this is how things are really happening in the connection, where someone might be purposely annoying the other person, or purposely testing the other person's limits. There's a lot of cautious energy from either one or both sides, but I'm getting someone dipping their toes but not entirely, you know, going after it, or not entirely exploring something in here. So let's see the book in here. Okay. Tears started to fall from my eyes, and I slid down to the floor. Liz turned to look at me, surprised to see that I was there. "Shay, how come you have a video of Jiro?" I stared at her. "What?" "That boy. He's Jiro. Remember I showed you a picture of him?" Yes, I remembered. I had mistaken him for a girl then too. I was so deep in thought that Lizzie must have sensed a change in the mood, because she said after a while that it was okay for her to go home now, since I seemed to be busy. I told her it was fine if we hang out, but she said she could hang out another time. Then at the door to her and Jiro's house, she handed me a piece of paper. It was an invitation to her recognition day. "Please be there, okay? When I get my award, I want you to be there in the picture with us," she said. I was touched. I gave her a hug and promised that I would be there. Later, I kept on thinking about Terrence and Jiro. He said he'd be on lockdown, that I wouldn't be able to reach him, but I had to try. I called and kept on calling several times and at varying intervals. Okay, this page doesn't really completely make sense to me, but what I'm getting is that someone in this connection is always seeking for reassurance from the other person. Or maybe the both of you. Who knows? But there's just a lot of uncertainty when it comes to your connection. Huh. I'm not really getting so much, but this is all about someone taking risk. I think I should get one more page. Okay. He asked me if I was still mad at him, and I honestly answered that I didn't know. Fair enough, he said with a nod. He asked me about the sketch, and I told him that a friend of mine had drawn it. Do I know this friend of yours? He asked. I shook my head. Last time I asked you, you said you didn't. I answered him. It felt weird. Terrence wasn't just my friend. He was more. I sighed. Later on, one of the kids approached me and handed me a picture that I had dropped. It was a picture of my baby brother. Jiro leaned over to see, and I showed him to him. My baby brother, Terrence. He frowned. So, this is the guy who helped you around here? A baby? I shook my head. No, no. I named my little brother after him. So, where is he then? How come he isn't here? He's dead, I said, bowing my head and concentrating on the picture of my brother to stave off my tears. Oh, I'm sorry. It's fine. You have nothing to apologize for. Besides, it won't bring him back. So it doesn't really matter. Still, I want you to know I really am sorry. I nodded and we fell quiet after that. Okay. Okay, what I'm getting in here is that someone wants to make up for the other person. So that's why maybe you got the testing the limits in here. So it's almost as if I don't know what's gonna be the outcome, but I'm still gonna try. Because someone is really mad in this connection, and the other person just wants to apologize for it. Now, I'm not sure if this is already happening in the current situation or the current energy, but if not, it's possible to happen in the future. I feel so uncomfortable with this reading though. I feel like this connection is very uncomfortable right now. There's a lot of tension. There were a lot of fake assumptions in here. But I think that's all for that. Hopefully that made sense. Because I don't want to make this reading very long. Okay. So let's see the cards now. Okay. Okay, so you got the. By the way, I'm using reversals as always. So you got the Ace of Hearts in reverse, the King of Swords in reverse, the Six of Spades, the Four of Clubs in reverse, and the Eight of Diamonds, and the 10 of Hearts. So for signs, I'm getting a lot of air in here. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and also water. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So you could be a signs or a person could be a signs, but it doesn't have to be. But when I saw the Ace of Hearts and the King of Swords in here, the first thing that came into my mind is that this person is kind of like saying, I didn't know. So I don't know what's that all about, but maybe I'm going to be clarifying that later. This person is telling you that they're scared. They're scared of offering you something. I'm just going to clarify some of the cards in here. Yeah, it makes sense. Again, with the Ace of Hearts in here, clarified by the Eight of Spades. So it coincides with what I'm saying, that this person is very fearful of making any gesture, of offering you something, because they have this self-limiting beliefs in here that you're gonna turn them down. And this is just the creation of their mind, by the way. This, I don't feel like this is gonna coincide with reality if they're gonna try their best to take an action towards you. They're just really advanced in this connection. So therefore, self-sabotage exists. You know, this person is telling you that they feel bad that they cannot be honest with you. They feel bad that they cannot give you what you want from this connection. You know, your person is telling you that I may have been cold towards you. I may have not expressed something to you. I may have appeared that I'm not interested at all. But it doesn't mean that I don't have any feelings for you. I am very serious about you. My feelings for you is not as simple as a crush. Day by day, these feelings are growing stronger, fonder. Yeah, this person is aware that they're not honest with you. They may have even pushed you away, whether that's literally or just, you know, just their energy or what they're telling you. It's very repelling. You know, this person may have turned their backs on you. Maybe they have been very focused somewhere else or in their career. And you know, it seems as if you were not their first priority. This person is telling you that they're tired of going against themselves. Because it doesn't make any sense. Even if they try to fight against themselves about how they feel, those feelings just kept on growing. So I feel like in the past, this person may have put a really big wall or barrier when it comes to this connection. And they possibly got tired of it and they're kind of like, I don't care anymore. I'm just gonna let these feelings overpower me. I'm just gonna let this connection, you know, they're kinda, I don't want to say they're letting you control them, but there's a sense of surrendering in here. I'm just gonna clarify something. You know, this person is aware. They know that they have been irresponsible when it comes to this connection. And I feel like at the moment, this person is very focused on moving towards you. Now, I'm not sure if they're really going to do this, but they do. You know, they're very focused on how to go about things. They're very focused on how they can move things further with you. Because I feel like this person hasn't took any action just yet, but it is actually a part of their plan to finally take that step. This person is telling you that they're done daydreaming, because I feel like that's what they did all day, all night in the past. They just kept on daydreaming about how beautiful it can be to be with you, but they never really had that courage to, you know, make it into reality. And now they're kind of like, it's time to move forward. It's time to take an action. But I'm kind of like wondering why the King of Spades is in reverse though. You know, considering that you got the Six of Spades and the Ten of Hearts in here, this is just a strong indicator that this person does want or does have the plan, since you got spades in here, and spades is, you know, connected to the mind. So this person has a plan of deepening the connection. And I clarified the 10 of hearts, and you got the 9 of hearts in here in reverse. So I think, I don't want to say that they have been selfish or something. Maybe for some of you they were selfish, but it's just an indicator that they want to share something with you. And you got the 10 of diamonds in here, clarifying the 10 of hearts. So it's just a strong indication that this person want to establish some sort of, I don't want to say commitment, but some sort of agreement with you, some sort of much more stronger bond with you. For some of you, it could be, a real relationship in here. At first, I thought the Ace of Hearts in here is a negative sign, but then you got the 10 of Hearts, so I feel like that's just an indicator that this person is upgrading. And I don't know why my brain is also all over the place. Maybe that's how your person feels like. They know what they want, but it's just the fact that, okay, how should I go about this connection? I'm just going to clarify the King of Spades. Okay, so I was really confused with the 4 of Clubs in here, but now I think I got it, because it's possible that this person or this connection may have been very lighthearted. It's either how this person approach you, or it's just, maybe you have a very lighthearted, flirtatious connection with this person, or maybe you're friends with this person, something along those lines, and this person doesn't want that anymore. They want something deep, something serious, something that is more connected to the heart. Because in the past, they were more, or this connection was more focused on the physical. So, it just really depends on your situation. For some of you, maybe you had a lot of sexual encounters with this person, or it's just an indicator that there's a lot of sexual attraction between the both of you, or it's pretty superficial. And I think the reason why this person is also putting down their barriers for you is because they're very scared of losing you. They know that that's the only way to keep you. I feel like also usually this person is very much in control of their thoughts. They're very logical. They know what they're doing. They're always 20 steps ahead, not just 10 steps, 20 steps ahead of their direction. But now I feel like this person got out of control, mentally speaking, if that makes sense. This person couldn't think right anymore. Like, what should I really do? Is this the right thing or is this the wrong thing? But all I know is I want to move towards this person, because, and I don't really want to say it, but this person is actually in love with you. So that's pretty interesting. I also feel like this person may have underestimated the potential of this connection. They know that there is a potential to be something more in here, but they're kind of like, nah, maybe this is not going to be serious. Maybe this is just, for fun. I feel like this person has an original plan in here. I don't know if how they should approach the connection, or I'm not sure if that's a plan, or if that's just what is, or if that's just what they have made themselves to believe regarding this connection. But I feel like that changed as well, because I feel like your connection really went out of control in here, and because of that, it really affected them. This person just really wants a new beginning. So let's see what does, the written message. what more this person wants to tell you. Okay, so you got a contradicting message in here, and by the way, these messages are literal, so it may not really resonate for all of you. But you got letting go is the best decision for now. So what is this all about? Maybe this is what they did in the past. They think that letting go is the right thing to do, but they find themselves to be wrong. Because I don't feel like this person is letting go of you right now. This person is actually, the only thing this person could think of is how to move forward in a positive way. You also got, I tried my best to stop these feelings from growing, but you nurture them. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense with, like I said earlier, their feelings are just growing stronger and fonder in here. They cannot deny that. You also got, you are mine and just mine. So, yeah. This person, for some of you, they're quite possessive over you, quite jealous as well. This person is just marking. It's kind of like, I'm almost getting like someone putting a hickey on someone. So, and why did I even use hickey? Yeah, that's kind of like the energy in here. This person is proclaiming that you are only theirs and you cannot be with someone else. So, yeah, I think that's all for your reading. Hopefully that resonated, and that will be all. So, for those who chose script number 2 or pile number 2, what does your person want to say to you? But before we get into the cards, as always, I'm gonna be, using a book, reading a book, just to channel information regarding your connection. And I'm also gonna be using these papers in here. I'm gonna get one card just to indicate what's going on with your connection, and then also written messages at the end of the video. Okay. Okay, so you got Hangman, facing consequences. Okay, Hangman. Yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory in here for you. By the way, I may not be really know who I'm describing. It could be you or it could be your person, so just hey, it resonates. But someone in this connection is actually, they made their own bed. And now they have to lie on it. That's the energy in here. I do see that there's a lot of stagnancy when it comes to the connection. There's either zero movement or very little movement that it's not really obvious to the physical eye, if that makes sense. It's more energetically for some people. But, there's a lot of, kind of similar to pile number 1, there's a lot of waiting that happened in this connection, and someone has actually, someone was taking their sweet time. Someone is kind of like, I'm just gonna take my time. I don't have to rush. This person can wait for me. And now, what happened? I don't know if there was some sort of tower moment that happened in here. Well, it's possible that there's a tower moment that occurred. That's why someone is facing consequences in here. But I don't know why I'm even getting this arrogant energy from someone. I mean, it doesn't have to be, but that's just what I'm getting. It's almost as if I'm just gonna rest in here and live my life to the fullest and let this person be at the back burner, if that makes sense. I know this person is gonna chase me, so, there's nothing wrong about letting them wait. It's also possible that another person in here was very sacrificial. Like they gave, or not gave, but they give and give and give until, they finally gave up. Like, I'm fucking tired of this. But, it's payback time. Whatever is happening in your connection, karma is being served. So I think that's what I'm getting there. But let's see the book. Okay. Just let me up and we can talk about it, alright? Why not me? Why don't you want me? He asked plaintively. He started to cry then, big fat tears rolling down his eyes. Why not me, Ray? He asked again, and then he did the unthinkable. He bent down and kissed me. At first I was stunned, and then I was enraged. I tried to kick him and slap him, all the while calling out his name and telling him that I wasn't Ray, that I was Shay. It didn't matter. It didn't matter that much to me at the moment, though, because I just want him to get off me. Jiro, I yelled. I'm not Ray. I'm Shay. Let me up. Get off me and let me up. I said. I started to cry then because it didn't feel like he was listening to me at all. But then something flickered in his eyes and looked down at me with confusion. Shay, he said. I swear to God, I'm gonna... Okay. Where am I? He looked me into the eyes. He looked me into the eyes then, raised one hand to cup my neck, or cup my neck? What was that all about? It's cheek, not neck. Raised one hand to cup my cheek and kissed me gently on the lips. Then he passed out on top of me. It was a good thing an elderly man passed by some time later, or I didn't know how long I would have spent struggling under Jiro's dead weight. He was so heavy. The old man shook his head at our shenanigans, and I just refrained from explaining that this was not my fault at all. So, someone in this connection, either you or them, was quite, or is, or was, you will know if this is a present situation or something that happened in the past, but someone was very distant or avoidant from the other person. Person B in here is very expressive. They try their best to let their feelings be known to the other person, only to be rejected. Someone feels defeated in this connection. I'm even getting like someone in here is kind of like saying, maybe you don't really feel anything for me at all. I'm getting pain from someone who made so much effort for the other person. Even getting this energy that someone doesn't understand why the other person doesn't, it could be different. For some people, they don't understand why the other person is rejecting them. I should get one more page for you. Okay. TJ left and I sat there, willing the tears away even though I felt like I was dying inside. I heard a song in my mind when I saw that dying inside, like, and I was dying inside to hold you. Okay, whatever. TJ was like a stepsister to me, or not a stepsister, like a sister to me. And the thought of losing her and her friendship was more than I could bear. One day at daycare, Ollie and I got to talking about Jiro and Terrence and the different kinds of love. I tried to explain to him that I loved them both in the same way that he loved both. Oh shit. That makes sense with the other page that you got. Anyways, he loved both his mom and dad. When he asked me who would I choose between the two if both of them were in front of me, I couldn't answer. I turned the question back at him, and in that strange way that kids showed wisdom, he said that it was a choice he didn't have to make, because it was Jiro who was here, Jiro who was still alive. Ollie was right. Jiro was alive, and so was I. I'm choosing him. I'm choosing to live. With that renewed resolve, I went with Carlo to my old school to watch Arwen and the other played the game against another school. Well, 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 there I saw Johnny, and after a brief talk, turned over the control of the school website's administrative duties to him. He agreed, and I felt a renewed sense. Okay, it's possible that for some of you, someone in this connection is dealing with two people. It's either like really a third party, or maybe it's just the past versus the present. You know? It's like maybe someone in here is having a hard time moving on from the past for some of you. For some of you, it's possible that one person in here pushed the other person away because maybe they couldn't make up their mind in general, or they couldn't make up their mind with two options in here. Like, should I choose this person or should I choose the other person? Or should I choose the past person or the new person? There's something about being torn in here. Okay. I don't know why the connections are getting complicated for me. But let's see, what does your person want to tell you? Okay. You got the Three of Spades. By the way, I'm using reversals. As usual, the Ace of Hearts and the Ten of Hearts. Some of the cards that popped out in group number 1 also popped out in group number 2. So, yeah. You also got the Eight of Spades in reverse, the Eight of... What is this? Eight of Hearts in reverse. And the Seven of Spades. Or not Seven of Spades, but Seven of Diamonds. So for signs, I'm getting a lot of signs in here. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and Air, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You could be all signs, or a person could be all signs, but it doesn't have to be. You know what I heard when I saw the Three of Spades and the Ace of Hearts? Now, it could be different for people because for some of you, this is not really like a deep feeling in here. Maybe this is just a crush. So it just really depends. But what I heard in my mind is that it hurts, but I still love you. Okay. The candle just went out for you. Is it possible that someone in this connection also lost their patience, just like in pile number 1? Something is fizzling out for them for some reason. I'm just gonna clarify some of the runes, or not runes. Why did I even said runes? I'm so sorry. I thought I'm in a rune reading right now. But I'm just gonna clarify the cards. Okay. This person is saying that they know the truth and it hurts. Now, I'm not sure what is that truth all about, but it's possible that this person discovered something about you. Whether they heard that from someone or they saw something. Yeah, some sort of news really broke this person's heart. You know, your person definitely want to tell you that they want to free themselves from this connection. But at the same time, they can't. They cannot move on from you. It's so hard to walk away from you. That's for sure. This is pretty straightforward in here, but your person is telling you that even though it hurts, they want to fight for you. They want to start over again because they still have faith when it comes to this connection. You know, this is so strange and so funny because it's almost as if they have gained some sort of clarity regarding something that is possibly not so good. But at the same time, I feel like this person is blinding themselves from the truth. You know, it's almost as if this person is kind of like saying that this is just a trial. We're gonna move past this. You really make this person feel so sad, feel so bad, feel so disappointed. But at the end of the day, they're kind of like neglecting that feeling because their feelings for you are much more stronger than the pain that they are feeling. You know, your person is telling you that they're willing to wait for you. Again, I mentioned earlier that someone could be possibly getting impatient in here. I don't know if that is you or if that is them. But when it comes to your person, they're telling you that they're gonna wait for you. Because they kind of like believe that this is true love. This person is very understanding. They're trying to be compassionate towards you. Now, I'm not sure if you're aware of this, but they're trying their hardest just to, you know, understand where you're coming from. Why are you acting in such way? Why are you saying such things? Because they love you. This person doesn't want to be irrational. I'm almost getting like on the surface, things might seem very complicated or quite distorted. But this person is kind of like listening to their heart to guide them to the right direction, if that makes sense. And I know that kind of sounds cheesy, but that's what they're doing. They're listening to their heart. I'm just going to clarify the 10 of Hearts. Yeah, this person is definitely trying to be optimistic about this connection. They definitely have high hopes for the both of you. They're trying their best not to control the situation. They're trying their best not to, you know, force things in here. They're just trying to let it flow on its own. They also don't want to rush. Very persistent energy in here. And also someone very resilient. This person wants to give this connection like one more try or 2 more tries. I don't know how many tries. This is not the kind of person who would be easily carried away by their own pain. Yeah, they feel pain, but it's not a reason for them to walk away from you. Because maybe they're right. Maybe this is just a trial or a test that they need to overcome before they can achieve that 10 of Hearts with you. Just because you got hurt by a person doesn't mean that that person is not meant for you. And it's fucking triggering for me to say that, by the way. Because I'm one of those people who's kind of like, oh, this person hurt me. This person is, you know, they don't deserve my attention. But yeah, that's the thing with this energy. This person doesn't care if they get hurt so many times. It's a part of human nature. You know, this person is very aware of the consequences of love. They know that if they want to love someone, they should be ready to get hurt. And unfortunately, again, everyone doesn't want to get hurt. But this person is willing to accept that pain. Now, I'm not sure if this person is the one who's facing the consequences, but let's see the written messages. Okay, by the way, these messages are pretty literal, so it may not really resonate for all of you. But you got, I'm just your secret admirer. So it's possible that this person, for some of you, okay, because I'm getting like someone has already expressed themselves to the other person, but I'm not really sure if that's you or them. But for some of you, this person hasn't expressed themselves to you just yet. And then you also got, yeah, when I said that, you got this. I'm thinking of a best way to let you know how I feel, and I still end up being clueless. For some of you, this person is planning of confessing, but it's pretty difficult for them to do so. But they are planning. You also got this, the last time I remember, I never cared about us. But these feelings grew stronger as time passes by. I think I should get more 2 messages for you. And by the way, for some of you, this person is not really expecting to feel a certain way towards you. They're not expecting to have really deep feelings for you. Okay. You got, it annoys me when you talk about other people. So, just like in pile number 1, there's jealousy in here. I don't know. Yeah, especially if this is a third party or something. Like, this person is very jealous that if you are dealing with 2 people in here, this person is jealous of that. And it kind of makes them feel unworthy. Or if you're not really dealing with 2 people, it just means that maybe you talk about some random bitch out there and they're like, why do you have to talk about that person in front of me? And then you also got, I hate myself for not telling you the damn truth. Okay, this is pretty consistent. I feel like this person hasn't expressed something to you just yet. So it is possible that this person is the one who took their time. I mean, it doesn't have to be. You can switch the roles, but that's what I'm getting in here. Maybe you're the one who expressed yourself. Okay, the video was cut off, but I was saying that, you probably got fed up of this person. But it doesn't have to be. It could be, it could be switching, or the roles can be switched in here. But this person really feels frustrated towards themselves. So yeah, so that's what I'm getting for your reading. Hopefully that resonated, and that will be all. Okay, so for those who chose group number 3, so I had to repeat your reading because something happened again. And I don't know why that keep on happening, where the video keeps on glitching or something. But yeah, something happened with your video yesterday, so I had to repeat it today. Hopefully I will still get the same scenario. And yeah. So before I get into the cards, I'm gonna be using these messages in here, written messages, to get. I'm probably not gonna use a book for you, just like I used to do with pile number 1 and pile number 2. So I'm gonna get possibly 2 or 3 cards from this pile of messages in here, just to see what's going on with your current connection. So let's get started, and please bear with me if I take my time shuffling the cards, because the cards are pretty sticky. It's kind of hard to shuffle. Okay, so you got sun, a new day, and Hierophant, light behind darkness. Okay, so someone could be a Leo and someone could be a Taurus, but it doesn't have to be. Okay. The way I can interpret this now, I'm not sure if this has already happened currently or if this is going to happen in the future. So just take what resonates for you, but I feel like there is some sort of revelation that might, or how should I explain it? Because for some of you, this revelation or illumination has already happened, and for another part of you, this clarity is going to come in the future. Someone in this connection, whether you or them, is feeling down about what's happening. You know, it's almost as if it's very hard for someone to have a positive mindset about this connection because on the surface, everything just seems so unclear. Everything just seems so, you know, how should I put it? It I cannot even explain the energy, but everything seems so unstable on the surface, or it seems like something is not coming into fruition, not working out, something along those lines. And it's almost as if someone doesn't recognize that this new beginning is just on the horizon. I don't know what pile has a similar message to you. I think it's group number 4. I feel like the universe is just advising someone in here to have a much more positive mindset in the way they see this connection. That's very important for someone in here right now because it's pretty hard for them to recognize the light behind the darkness, if that makes sense. It's possible that for some of you or someone in this connection is losing hope. I feel like there's a hope for reconciliation, for renewal. And I really don't know how to distinguish the energy because for some of you, this may have already happened and it's just a matter of someone in here not recognizing that new beginning. I might get one more card for you. Okay, you got Magician, the Creation, and Emperor, the Hard Road. Huh. Someone could also be an Aries. It doesn't have to be. I'm not sure about the Magician though. As far as I remember, Magician is Gemini. Who knows? But yeah, that makes a lot of sense. This connection was or is not really easy at all. You know, I feel like for some people it's really a roller coaster ride. There's just tons of blockages just to be in union if you're still not in union with this person. You know, I also feel like the reason why it's pretty hard for someone to recognize the new beginning in here is because they're very stubborn themselves. Like, this is what I believe in. I know this is not gonna work out. Everything sucks. So it's kind of like they're just making things much more difficult for them. And yeah, with creation in here underneath the sun, just reinforces to what I'm saying a while ago that there's a new beginning. But yeah, that's what I'm seeing for the current connection. So let's see the cards now. Okay, I think the Ten of Hearts appeared for most piles in this reading. So you got the Queen of Hearts. By the way, I'm using reversals as always. Queen of Clubs in reverse, the Ten of Diamonds in reverse. Okay, I'm just trying to listen to myself. You got the Three of Hearts in reverse, the Ten of Hearts, and the Nine of Hearts in reverse. I'm just gonna clarify. By the way, for signs, you got a lot of water in here: Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and yeah, fire: Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. You could be all signs, or a person could be all signs, but it doesn't have to be. You know, you may or may not be aware of this, but your person is telling you that they have been very reckless when it comes to their actions in the past. I feel like this person let their emotions overpower them in the past, that possibly led to some sort of, I don't want to say disaster, but led to some sort of complications in the connection. I don't know, but there's something about this person that they're kind of like regretting their actions that they have done in the past. I don't feel like this is something negative where they have done something nasty to you, but it's more of the opposite. It's possible that this person has given a lot to you. Something along those lines. Because I can definitely see, it's pretty interesting because I feel like all of the piles were more serious and deep. I haven't seen any crush energy. So just like with this pile, I feel like your person is really serious about how much they feel deeply for you. That's what they're saying. For some of you, it's possible that you may be in a third party situation. There's something about trusting. I feel like this person has really trusted you in the past. And they really feel so comfortable in your company as well. And they didn't expect something in here that made them to kind of like back off. Now, I'm not sure if they really walked away from you, like physically, or maybe that's just energetically, emotionally. Yeah, when I said reckless, you got the Queen of Clubs in here, and to me, the Queen of Wands always seems like a reckless lady, even though she's the queen. And I don't know why I even heard you took advantage of them. I also heard. Now I forgot. What was that? Yeah, you took granted. No, what's the right phrase? Yeah, you took them for granted. Now, I'm not sure if that's going to resonate for all of you, but take it as it applies to you. I'm getting like it's almost as if this person is telling you that, how do you not see the depth of my feelings? Now, I'm not sure if you're not aware of how this person feels. I mean, it's possible because you're watching this fucking reading in here, but I don't know, that's what they're saying. It's almost as if you don't recognize either their worth or you don't recognize their feelings. I'm even getting this person is telling you that they're not stupid. I feel like this person is coming back to themselves though. Um and yeah, that makes sense because that's what I got from the Queen of Hearts a while ago, where this person is starting to focus on themselves again. For some of you, starting to love themselves or, put more self love to themselves rather than sharing that to someone, specifically to you. For some of you, I'm getting like this person is telling you that you know how I feel, but why do you keep on hurting me? Why are you so insensitive of my feelings? Because it is possible that somehow you may have said something to this person, or you may have done something, or maybe just your energy. I don't know. This person, there's something about you that kinda poked this person's heart in the most painful way. Because I'm almost getting this person kind of like telling you that I have, and I know it sounds cheesy and I'm kind of embarrassed to say it, but this person is kind of like telling you that I have loved you so much and yet you just played with my heart. Now, it could not be true, it could be true. This is just possibly, for some of you, maybe this is just their perception. I feel like this person has changed. Not physically, but more of their mindset or approach. But I feel like this person is kind of realizing that this is not what is gonna make them happy. You make this person really feel sad. For some of you, maybe this person realized that you are not the one they want, although I kind of doubt that because you got the 10 of Hearts in here. This person realizing that this is not healthy for them. There's even like a chasing energy in here. Now, I'm not sure if you're the one chasing after them or if they're the one chasing after you. Because, there's a lot of reds in here with the major cards or the main cards, and then there's this one black card, which is the Queen of Clubs. And that's what I'm getting. I feel like this is not really their energy. This is more of their energy. So it's possible that for some of you, you're the Queen of Clubs, where you may have appeared, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. You may have appeared quite a player or someone who never took anything seriously. And now, I don't know if you're chasing after this person, but it's possible that for some of you, the roles have been switched because this person is the one running away from you and you're the one chasing after them. If you're chasing after this person is kind of like, nope, I love myself. Why would I waste my time on someone that can't even make me happy? So that's pretty painful. Pile number 3. I mean, not for all of you though, because, the situation could be different. Maybe this person is the one who's the asshole in the situation. I don't know. I'm just gonna get a few more cards. Everything was really going okay because you got the 2 of Hearts check, you got the Queen of Diamonds check, and then you suddenly got the 10 of Swords or the 10 of Spades in here. This person is telling you, again, despite of this person detaching from you, it doesn't change the fact that they feel deeply for you. They care for you. this person is sincere about you. You know, this person is devoted to you. Everything that is good stuff, every good fucking feeling this person has for you. They want to be with you, that's what they're saying. But at the same time, again, they're kind of like, you wasted all of it. This person is telling you that they got fed up. They're done. They're in pain. They were, you know, this person knows, and this person is telling you that they know that they were so good to you, that they were genuine towards you. But it's possible that for some of you, this person feels like they have been stabbed in the back, or, you know, there's just a lot of pain that you have brought to this person. With the joke in reverse in here, this person is kind of like, I'm not a toy that you can play with. I don't know if there's a lot of mind games that happen in here. I'm hearing a very sad song for you. But I don't know the title of the song. But yeah, so let me see the written message. I don't know why this card always pops out, but it still makes sense. You got your mine and just mine. And then you got, you're always making a reason to make me jealous. This person is jealous about something. Even if you're not really making a reason to make this person feel jealous, there's something, you know, you wouldn't know. You wouldn't really know. But this person is jealous about something. They feel insecure. They feel like, you know, you're always saying something to this person that makes them feel so disappointed, that makes them feel bad and insecure and unworthy. And then you also got, the distance between us makes it harder for me. So I don't know if you are at a physical distance from this person, or maybe that's just emotional distance, but there's a gap between the both of you, and that is painful for them as well. Or maybe it's just you know, maybe you're not in contact. I think I should get one more card. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. You got, do you feel how I feel? Do you even recognize my existence? That's what I'm saying earlier. This person feels like somehow for some of you, you don't either care about how they feel, or you don't really recognize the depth of their feelings. And, okay, what is this all about? I'm such a fool for letting you slip from my own hands. Now, by the way, these messages are pretty literal, so it may not really resonate for all of you. But with this one, maybe this is literally what they want to tell you for some people. But just basing off from the whole reading, I feel like this is the opposite, if that makes sense. It's almost as if I'm such a fool for letting you enter in my life. You know, this person is indicating that they're so stupid. So, yeah, that's really interesting. Hopefully, and I'm actually glad that I got the chance to redo this reading, because yesterday, this reading is pretty fucked up. It was pretty hard to, I don't know, but the energies were quite chaotic. But yeah, Hopefully that resonated, and that will be all. So for those who chose group number 4, I was about to say group number 5. So, okay, why do I feel my heart beating so heavy right now? Okay. So before I get into your cards, I'm gonna be reading a book, and also I'm also gonna be using these cards in here. I'm gonna get one card just to see what's going on with your connection at the moment. So please bear with me if I take my time shuffling the cards, because it's pretty hard to shuffle. Okay, so you got 2 cards in here again, just like in pile number 3. You got death, the purging of doubts. Okay. And devil, danger ahead. Okay. You know, there's a lot of suspicions when it comes to this connection. Both of these cards are pretty intense, by the way. Someone could be a Scorpio, doesn't have to be, and someone could also be a Capricorn, but also doesn't have to be. But yeah, it makes sense with doubts and then danger ahead. Whether it could be you or your person, just take a resonates, but someone in this connection, or maybe the both of you, do not trust the other person, or just has a lot of illusions in their mind, like, oh, maybe this connection is not going to work out, or oh, maybe this person is doing something sneaky behind my back, something along those lines. Or maybe it's just a simple doubt where they don't really know the person that very well. I don't know, let's just say there's a lot of doubts when it comes to this connection. You know, even possibly red flags. But the funny thing in here is that the both of you are very attracted to each other. For some of you, it's possible that this connection is too good to be true. That's why it triggers doubts. It's also possible that for some of you, this could be a past person, although I'm not really getting that indicator just yet. But you know, just putting it out there. But something is changing. You know, some sort of illumination. If this hasn't happened just yet, it's possible to happen in the future. But there's some sort of illumination going on, or is about to happen in this connection, for those doubts to clear. For some of you, I think this is an advice to the universe, or from the universe, that someone needs to trust the connection. Okay, I know it's quite unfair because I did read a book for pile number 1 to pile number 3, but I feel like I am not gonna read a book for pile number 4. I don't feel drawn to read it anymore. So let me just, try to figure these 2 cards in here for the sake of giving information. You know, something just feels off about this connection. Or at least that's just how one person feels towards the connection or towards the other person. It doesn't have to be a fact. But, you know, something just feels, I even heard off balance. So it's possible that the connection is off balance right now. Maybe there was some sort of injustice that happened as well. For some of you, if this is not a release of doubts, it's possible that it is a release, like moving on, like someone is moving on. Someone is releasing themselves from this toxic situation, because for some of you, it's possible that this connection is toxic. I think I want to get one more card for you. Okay, you got High Priestess underneath the surface. Yeah, I I told you. With High Priestess in here underneath the surface, there is something, basically, there's just a lot of secrets in this connection. There's a lot of confusion. What you see on the surface is not coinciding underneath the surface. But yeah, that's what I'm getting there. So let's see, what does your person want to tell you. I'm so sorry for the background noise as always. Okay, you got the Nine of Swords in reverse. I'm using reversals as always. The King of Hearts in reverse. The Five of Spades. The Joker. The King of Spades in reverse. And the Four of Diamonds in reverse. I'm so sorry if I keep on sighing. I really feel so drained right now. For signs, I'm getting a lot of air. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, specifically Aquarius. So, and also water, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. You could be a signs, your person can be a signs, but it doesn't have to be. Okay. When I saw the Nine of Spades in reverse and the King of Hearts, the first thing that came into my mind is that this person is kind of like telling you that as much as possible, they don't want to follow their doubts. With the Nine of Spades in reverse in here, even though it's in reverse, it doesn't change the fact that this person, quite similar to pile number 3, this person does feel paranoia because of this connection. It makes them crazy. And they're trying their best to keep themselves insane. They're trying their best to tame their thoughts because it's just so fucking crazy. This person couldn't stop thinking. So it's possible that your person is the one who's pretty suspicious of you. Your person is telling you that they're confused. They don't know what's going on. They don't know what's the truth. And all they can feel right now is a feeling of defeat. And I usually do not really read the written messages on the cards anymore. But when I saw this Five of Spades, betrayal actually highlighted. It was kind of like emphasized to me for some reason. So, for some of you, it's possible that this person feels betrayed by you. They feel like you're misleading them. This person is telling you that they have so many things to say to you. They could feel their heart almost bursting out of their chest. Because, I don't know, this person is feeling pretty overwhelmed in here. They just want to express something to you. But I don't know why, but I feel like the King of Spades in here and the King of Hearts is not the same person. It's possible that one of these kings is your energy and their energy. You can switch the roles, but I feel like the King of Hearts is you and the King of Spades is them. This person is actually telling you to tell them the truth. It's almost as if this person is questioning you like, do you really feel for me? What do you really want from me? What are your true intentions? What are your true feelings? This person is really trying their best to not overthink too much about this connection, because whenever they do that, they just feel a sense of insecurity. They feel a sense of, again, defeat. They feel bad about themselves and bad about what happened in the connection, or bad about how they feel from the connection. They're trying to kind of like um, clear their energy, because this connection really kind of slams them down. It drains them. So that makes a lot of sense now why I said earlier that I feel so drained. This person may feel so drained. This person is telling you that they don't want any fucking mind games anymore. Stop messing with their head, they're saying. Because, this person is telling you that they feel like a fool. They feel so stupid. Anyways, let me just clarify. And the fire is about to die. Yeah, it coincides with what I said earlier. With the Joker in here, I knew it. This person, there's a lot of deception in this connection. I don't feel like your person is the one who is deceptive in here. It's possible that the viewer is the one who's quite confusing for this person. I feel like what's going on in this connection is not really beneficial for their mental health. And they may be aware of that. That's why they're trying their best to detach from the negativity of their thoughts. They're trying their best to take a rest. I'm just gonna get a few more cards. Okay, again with the Five of Clubs in here, this person is very conflicted. I don't know if this person walked away from you. I don't really feel like this is a past person though. So just try to resonate this with your situation if this is a past person. But this person is telling you that because they don't want to feel any pain anymore, they had no choice but to walk away. This connection is like a never-ending battle for them. This person always feels like they have to fight for your love, for your attention. This person is just tired of feeling that never-ending defeat as well. Okay, it's possible that the viewer, it could be either a fact or maybe this is just your person's opinion, okay? For some of you, this person thinks that you never treated them seriously, just as how much this person took you seriously. I don't know if this is something that they're telling you, but there's an information in here that you are quite playing safe in here. Or maybe that's them who's playing safe. I don't know. There's an energy of someone playing safe. So I'm just gonna get a written message in here to end the reading. Okay, you got "I'm sorry, but I can't forgive you." By the way, these messages are pretty literal, so it may not resonate for all of you, but for some of you, this person is, again, if there's doubt, if there's confusion, if they feel like they have been played, this person is mad at you. Like, they think they cannot tolerate your actions, your behavior. You also got, I check up on you from time to time. So if you have social media, this person could be stalking you. Or if not social media, maybe this person is just, observing your actions or is rereading your messages. And yeah, it makes a lot of sense. I always fear that you're gonna find someone better. I think that's a part of their doubts as well. Their suspicions, like, oh, maybe this person is talking to someone else, anything of that sort. Again, this is actually my insecurity card. And I said insecurity with your five of spades in here. So yeah, this person feels insecure because of you. So hopefully that resonated. Hopefully that made sense. And finally, I'm done. Goodbye.